Once again.
It's Jimmy here at O'Reilly's, and here I'm just looking at a Vauxhall Insignia. It's a 2.0 Cdti engine there. So we're just inside the car here. Basically, once it's started up, you've got the engine management light on there. So we're going to run some diagnostics on the car here. It's a 2009 Insignia, 2 litre diesel Cdti. And we're just going into the faults here. There is 4 faults. Just finished scanning that. So we're going to have a look. P0406 and a -00 exhaust gas circulation sensor circuit high. We've got the glow plugs as well there, P0671-7273. We're going to look at those in a different video. We're going to do this video here just on the EGR valve, which is that code at the top there. So if we clear this code, if it's got a permanent fault, it shouldn't clear, and there you go, it hasn't. So 3 of the faults have cleared, but we've got 1 remaining, which is the exhaust gas circulation valve, EGR valve. So now I'm going to go into the active test here, have a look at the EGR valve. And the desired position and the actual position of the EGR valve is here. So we're going to see if we decrease the percentage on here, that this should match. And you can see there that it's got voltage down to the EGR valve. So if we increase the percentage to 10, 15, 20, 25, the EGR itself is not moving. But we'll open the EGR valve off just to confirm that, so we can see it physically. So if we come down to the back of the engine here, EGR valve is right here, this piece. So basically if we pull out this plug, we should be able to just pull this out. There we go. And we've got a couple of bolts there in the top and the bottom to get it open. So with this being a Vauxhall, it's quite easy to get spares for it. So we've just picked up one of these, £15. It's an EGR valve that's been tested and working, so we'll get that in there and test it as well. So with this being quite close to the plastic housing, it's a lot easier to use a 1/4 inch tool, as there isn't a lot of gap. So this is a T30 Torx bolt. I'm just going to screw that out. Got this one here at the top. That's that bolt there. Then we've got another one just under here. Just feel it with your fingers, you can feel your way onto it. We've already just put the ratchet on to crack it loose, so I can just wind it out by hand now. So get this wind out as well. And that's that bolt. Now we should be able to just pull it out. You might have to give it a few taps with a hammer if it's kind of stuck on. And again, you can see on here that if we increase the movement of the valve there, this top piece should move up and down to open the valve, but you can see it's not moving at all there. Just get this other unit plugged on, and we'll put that in the same sort of position there, and we should hopefully see this one moving once we've commanded it to on the diagnostics here. Okay, so we're going to increase this as we're having a look at the valve here. And you can see the valve is moving out on each tap that we're pressing here, 65–70%. And you can see that's opening and closing nicely there. So now we can go ahead and just fit that in, and we know it's working. So we'll escape off of here, and that should return to where it normally sits. That's the both bolts there put back in, just in the exact same way we've taken them out. Now we can come back to our diagnostic machine, go back to the trouble codes, and we've got the same codes again there. So now we're just going to erase, and we should see all of the faults erased now. Pass no fault. So we have got obviously the glow plug faults. They will only trigger back a fault when you've started the car, you know, recycle the ignition. But we're going to do a separate video on those, and hopefully we don't have too much trouble getting them out. You can see there's quite a lot of corrosion around them, and hopefully we can get these out on our next video without any trouble. And we've got 3 other Vauxhall Insignias here, so they've all quite plagued with problems, so we should have a lot more videos on the rest of those as well. See you on our next video. Make sure you like and subscribe.